Yo, what's up, Sekai Tomatachi? Muchara de gozaimasu. I got a question from one of my friends asking, so it looks like I have a pretty decent chance of getting sent to Japan in about 9 months, and I could really use a crash course in Japanese. Do you have any suggestions? Now, 9 months is a long time, long enough to make your own spawn point and get wrecked. More than enough time to get the basics down. So, first things first, money. The poor man's best friend is Anki, a website called Japanese Test for You, and VR chat. So the first thing you want to do is Google a hiragana katakana chart and practice. Take a day or two to clear those out, because the next step will be a lot easier if you can read both the kana. Next is to bust out Anki and shuffle through a handful of the most basic and useful words, like sama or ski. Whoa, wait, is this thing trying to tell me something? What? The more you practice this during your downtime, aka on the bus, toilet, the car, the better you get at retaining it. Use Anki and Japanese Test for You to grind the out of grammar. The idea is to be able to form the most basic sentences. Try to use words in your head while you're out and about and just try and remember it. Okay, so now that you have the means of getting somewhere in the language, you have to use it to help you retain it. That's where VR chat comes in. Since it's free on Steam, as long as you have a PC, a potato or otherwise, it'll run VR chat with no problem. From here, load up a Japanese world like Japan Shrine or Poppy and search for Japanese speaking people. Just listening to randoms helps your listening skills too. Now, if you want to use anime to learn Japanese, the best hands down has to be any slice of life anime such as Sasae-san, Chibi Maruko-chan, Nichijou, Boku no Pico, etc. etc. Sasae-san follows a girl who's married and has a child and still lives with her parents in this huge house. Chibi Maruko-chan, on the other hand, is focused mostly on this young girl who is trying to live her best life as an average schoolgirl. It's basically the Simpsons equivalent. There's also this one episode with the grandfather staring out into the distance, Boketeru, and the mother pulls his hand. It's like, "Oh, ji-san, oh, ji-san." it's freaking dark. I'm not gonna lie. It's good stuff though. Good stuff. Nichijou is about three girls in school, but it's also about the scientist with a maid with a giant wind-up key on the back of her body, and also this stray cat. It's a lot of randomness. If you've ever seen Azumanga Daioh or something like that, it's like that. It's completely random. Boku no Pico is the best show hands down. No summary or spoilers. It's an OVA, so I'm not gonna say anything. Go in there blind. Literally type in Boku no Pico OVA on Google, find it, watch it. Watch it 3 times if you must. It is a good OVA. Try to watch it without any subtitles at all. No Japanese or English subtitles. Go in there raw dog that mess. It is good stuff. You will not regret watching Boku no Pico. I cannot emphasize how good the story is. You have to watch it. You have to osmosis absorb Boku no Pico. Boku no Pico will literally be Boku no Pico. As for those of you with money, throw money at your problems and just go to a Japanese language school. Before you take any classes though, my suggestion would be that before a class starts, take a look at what you're about to be taught beforehand. And once again, after you finish, in between classes, you want to study what you have studied beforehand, as well as something that you're about to study in the next class. The reason for this is that, one, when you study things beforehand, it helps you slowly retain it. You have to keep going back into it, or at least I did. I still do, never mind, because my Japanese is terrible. So I have to go back, relearn everything, go forward, look at everything, and then when the class starts, you'll eventually slowly start picking things up. You'll be like, oh, I do remember that. Yes, I saw that. Yes. No caps, all facts. If you do that, you'll turn into Matt versus Japan. What? In conclusion, go to VR chat. Just go buck wild on Japanese people. Say random stuff like, omae no unko tabetai. Things like that. It will help you immensely the more you practice it. Just practice anything. If you have any questions, at me at AskMusha. Be like, yo, triangle smiley face guy. What them legs do? What? And don't forget to please like and subscribe. I need them subscribes. I got like 6 or 7, bro. I have single digits.